Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. And thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So the truth is that some people actually do not know what they want, and they go around beating around the bush. Like they just go beating around the bush. And the truth is that like some people are saying the truth right in front of them, and they choose to keep lying to themselves, saying that racist, like being racist or something. Does there is nothing like that anymore. And for those saying that there is, I mean, like, or calling Trump racist and all of that is just something that they do not understand. I mean, you all know the truth, right? I just don't understand how people come out and start looking for, I mean, trying to put words into people's mouth. You can support whoever you want to support gently, quietly, and stop coming online to rant and to scream and all that, or tell us that the other person is less qualified. How do you mean that as somebody, I mean, like, a well educated person is less qualified? I mean, like, can you compare and contrast both of the candidates, right? See, I am not talking about whom to vote and whom not to vote for. Forget that. But how do people see somebody said that the person is not learned when you all know already that this person is good to go or well to do, right? So now you all would rather, because anybody that can come out to say something like that must really be unintelligent, because like who does that in 2024? And the same way, still look for a way to drag black people into your discussion. Vote whoever you want to vote for. It's not a problem, but looking for a way to drag black people into all your discussion does not make any sense. Let's get into.
The Queen Maya Angelou teaches us that when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. This is disgraced former CNN anchor Chris Cuomo, brother to disgraced former Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York, sons of the legendary Mario Cuomo, governor of New York. I remember watching people fall over themselves from marginalized groups nonetheless, praising the white liberalism of a Chris Cuomo. I wonder if you all are still praising that now that the mask has firmly been removed.
Kamala Harris is not a godsend, all right? You people didn't even like her 6 months ago.
You people. It never fails, doesn't it? We're about to be lectured by Chris Cuomo, the man who said he was going to kill everybody, including himself, after he was fired by CNN. Well, let's get to our lecture.
Now all of a sudden, she's black female Jesus. The way Obama was black Jesus.
And there it is. Did you see the mask slip? What am I talking about? The mask fell entirely off. He took the opportunity to belittle the idea of not only a Kamala Harris presidency, but to show us what he really thought we thought about Barack Obama. And listen what he's saying by invoking this black female Jesus. Like black people cannot champion their own without being some pale, pasty imitation of a dysfunctional patriarchal religion. But back to our lecture.
Let me tell you something. He had a lot more going for him than Kamala Harris does. And not just as firsts go, but his type of campaigning, his type of persuasion, his charisma, okay? He was imbued with things that she is not. And I don't mean that as a criticism. It's just a point of comparison.
That's not a point of criticism. That's just a point of comparison. Comparison, really? I did not know Kamala Harris was running against Barack Obama. The caucasity of watching this mediocre, disgraced journalist try to weave some kind of narrative to drive a wedge between black men and black women by trying to tokenize Barack Obama is so typical yet disgusting to watch. Oh, but caucasity is what always gives away bigots masquerading as white liberals.
And her process fucked her also. There's a convenience in it, but it fucked her also. because there are a lot of misgivings about her. There's an underlying feeling that she didn't get this the right way. She may not have won a primary. She didn't even make it to the first round of primaries when she did run. And that is both fair and unfair at the same time. But look, this idea of...
To watch these people in their willful ignorance astonishes me. Because when the rules favor mediocre white men, everything is okay. But all of a sudden we want to call into question the process when it favors a black woman. And the hypocrisy of throwing in an apples to oranges argument about she didn't win a primary when she sought the nomination for the presidency on her own, and somehow not referencing the fact that in 1988, Joseph Biden didn't win a primary either, but he still came back and won the presidency of the United States. But we know what your argument, Chris Cuomo, is actually rooted in. See, caucasity is a byproduct of bigotry. These mediocre white men are so used historically to playing in our face and not being faced with consequences that they view that as a sign of their intellectual superiority while playing in our face. The bemusement I had watching his video where he played in our face, knowing that he is just another mediocre white man who, when he gets angry for losing his job, his first thoughts are to kill everybody associated with it, including himself. Instead of just doing what they're always telling us to do, take personal responsibility for your actions. In closing, this is for all of you all who think Chris Cuomo was onto something. Remember, we didn't ask for your critique, and neither do we need it. Y'all have the day you deserve.
You Kamala Harris supporters are so miserable, bro. Just because you reporting people content and people lives, trying to get people content and pages took down, is not going to help her win. It's not. She is about to get beat so bad by Donald Trump that I can't wait to see y'all cry. I hope y'all bring that crime to TikTok so I can see it. Y'all miserable. Y'all miserable. It's not all y'all. I'm not even going to put all y'all in the box because some of y'all are just truly misguided. But the others, miserable pieces of shit. Let's just be honest. Reporting people content ain't going to help that lady win. It ain't. Trying to get people content and pages took down is not going to help her win.
You were serious with this video, weren't you? I'm not being punked. Ashton Kutcher isn't going to come out of the back or something. You was dead ass serious with this video. There's about 3 or 4 different ways I can destroy this. I can destroy your entire argument and this video as a whole, but I'm just gonna focus on 2. Here's number 1. Do you really honestly believe that somebody reporting your shitty ass content because the shitty ass content is somehow the plan of the people reporting it so that Kamala Harris can win? You think your content on TikTok is somehow going to change the tide of a damn election in Trump's favor? Are you serious right now? This is why I said I got to be getting punked. Because you are sitting there saying that getting people's content reported is not going to help her win. As if she needs TikTok to win a motherfucking election. You see how stupid that sounds? Do you see how fucking stupid that sounds? You probably don't, because your face is facing one way and your hat's facing another one, and you won't pull it down, but I digress. Here's the second one. Give me 5 of Trump policies. Give me 5 Trump policies. 5. Not that's going to help black folks. Not that's going to help men. Just give me 5. 5. Now, I understand you'll probably have to take your shoes off to be able to count to 20, even though I just gassed you for 5, and you're going to be trying to count, but I digress. What exactly are you fighting for? Nobody gives a shit about your content. Nobody cares. And if you think your content is what's going to stem the tide in Trump's favor, then you are delusional. Don't nobody give a shit about your content. Ain't nobody reporting your shit. Nobody. You know why nobody's reporting it? Because nobody gives a fuck about it. They genuinely, truly, 100% do not give a fuck. The only reason I'm even responding to this shit is because somebody tagged me in this dumbass video. You think way too high of yourself to believe that you are going to stop Trump. I mean, you're going to stop Kamala Harris from being elected president of the United States. And somehow we're bitter? Why do y'all keep coming online saying this shit? Motherfuckers just go and vote. Harris supporters go out and vote. We ain't got to make no damn content on your stupid ass. Just go vote. Meanwhile, you over here, y'all bitter. Says the motherfucker that believes that Donald Trump's entire campaign election victory hinges on the shit he puts on TikTok and couldn't name you 5 Trump policies if you gave him 15 minutes to do so. Come on, man. Come on. You should be, you know what? Never mind. I was going to say you should be better than this, but you're not.
Are there still racist people in the world? Yes. But who the fuck cares? It's 2024. The only thing a racist person can do is be mad at you. They can't stop you from drinking from no water fountain. They can't stop you from going to eat in no restaurant. They can't stop you from sitting in the front of the bus. They can't stop you from voting. They can't stop you from doing nothing. So who cares? I'm so tired of y'all, black people, and you white liberals, getting on this internet talking about Trump racist, Republican racist, and trying to shame black people that's voting for Trump. Dude commented on my post talking about you coming for a slave master. How the fuck is Trump a slave master? This shit is, man, it blows my mind. But I won't even be mad at y'all. I'm going to keep my anger where it deserves to be, with the Democratic Party, who is making y'all believe that y'all ain't worthy. That for whatever's going on in your life, it's because of the white man. Not that you need to get better and do better. Blame somebody. And that shit pathetic, man. Y'all looking real pathetic on this internet, man. Constantly screaming about some racist shit, bro. Do racism still exist? Yes. What is this stopping you from doing? What? Nothing. Not to mention, y'all ran out there and voted for that racist ass Joe Biden. So what the fuck are y'all talking about? Get off this internet looking this fucking stupid, man, and expecting every black person to feel the way you feel. We don't care about that shit. You see what I'm saying? I done got information from white dudes that I didn't know. I done got help from white people that I didn't know. And what if I'm supposed to walk around here being mad at every white person? Who gives a fuck? Man, y'all tripping, man. Y'all gotta do better, dog.
First things first, Rocky Raccoon alert. I apologize for not having time to put in the raccoons. 2, no matter how many times somebody tells you that everybody is entitled to their opinion, it doesn't change the fact that an opinion not based in reality or facts is just a stupid statement. Case in point.
Most men, they love their mothers. They love their wives. So as a woman, most men, they respect the woman. But she just don't have the qualification or the education to really run America because she don't have the experience. She don't understand our struggles.
How do you pack that much stupidity into 15 seconds? If women were just so loved by the men in their life, then this 1 in 3 stat for women's being the victim of intimate partner violence would not be a thing. And the other part that is missing from this is how many men sit and watched that woman be the subject of violence if men loved them so much. Did she really reference the fact that Kamala Harris doesn't understand our struggles and that should disqualify her for being president? How many of these 46 men, with the exception of Barack Obama, do you truly think understood the struggles of black people in this country when several of them were slave owners? Do you all even bother to read the Constitution of the United States? Like it or not, the only qualifications to be president in this country is to be a natural-born citizen, be 35 years of age or older, and reside in the United States for at least the last 14 years. She really say experience, when Kamala Harris has literally 21 years of experience in public service. Not only that, but it crosses all three branches of the government. She probably doesn't even know that there are three branches to the government. But anyway, I digress. But tell me this. How many of these 46 men do you think has that type of experience? I'll wait. And it doesn't surprise me somebody with no education wants to talk about somebody else's education. When Kamala Harris graduated with a degree in political science and economics from Howard University, and then she went on to secure a Juris Doctorate from Hastings College of Law in San Francisco, before practicing law for a number of years. Now, since I've eviscerated all those points, let's boil this down to what it really is. You rocky raccoons are so self-loathing and self-hating that anything the glizzy of white supremacy that is firmly lodged in the back of your throat directs you to do or spew, you are more willing to do it, thinking that pick-me is around the corner. And I said what I said.
This is all I got from this video, and all I can say is that I mean, I cannot wait for this election to come, and I cannot wait to see everything come. I mean, everything finish, and the election is all over, and we have the result right on our palm, or we can see it on television, saying that this person won or the other person won and all that. So, oh my goodness, I mean, it's been very chaotic. People with different opinions, and some people trying to talk smart when they know that they are very daft. I mean, it's really very good. It's not beautiful. It's not cool, But it is what it is. See, to my black brother and the other black sister who are out there, I am also rooting for you. I know you all are I know who you are rooting for, And the fact that people see, there is something that I will never do. I will never take away somebody's credit. If I know you deserve something, even if we are enemies, I will still tell people that you are very good at it. I will always look for a way to give you your credit, But the fact that people will see a well-educated person, right, and say that the person is not educated, or the person is not learning the law enough, it's really crazy, and it's really a very silly attitude for people to see a qualified person. You are seeing two persons, and one person is really very qualified, the other one it's maybe less qualified, and then you start lying. Why do people do that? Why do you all do that? Well, they don't get it, really. You all are beating around the bush, diving and jiving and walking around and all that without coming up, I didn't know. The truth is that I have seen one person's really good policy. What is the other person's policy for you? Because I mean, some black men or black women that are supporting whoever they are supporting come out to show you how daft or how dumb they are from how they talk. Because, like, why would somebody vote blindly in 2024 or act blindly? Okay, for voting, I don't care. It's your do whatever you want to do. But when you come out and say green and say it is blue, I think it's really like, integrity problem. So it's some way that you will see somebody that is qualified to become the president or something, or somebody like really in all ramifications, the person is very qualified. And you are saying that the person is not fit enough to rule you. You can use something else to disqualify the person, but not being being good enough or having the qualification to run the government. Some people are saying, I mean, the other person is like the most greatest business person ever. I mean, is it because of the golden shoe he came out to sell, said that he knew that he has a lot in common with black people, that he is a convicted felony, or sorry, not convicted, sorry, that most black people have some kind of bad records, and him also. So indirectly, he is selling that sneakers to us, or I mean, feel like he can relate to us because we've been oppressed with some stereotypes or with some certain things. I know you get what I'm saying. I just do not want to So people will look at all that and say that it's cool and that it's okay. I really don't know what to say, but man, I cannot wait for this election to be over. So we'll know, we already have a president, and then we watch one another, see how the whole thing unfolds, because it's been the mental gymnast that comes with reporting this politics, and some people also being very gullible and lying to themselves. It's just something that is kind of really not so cool. But yeah, it is what it is. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.